Going on to you, Geminis, you have the Nine of Cups, the Tower, the Six of Wands, then you have the Queen of Cups, the Judgment, the Knight of Swords is so warm, the Nine of Swords, the Empress, the Three of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. I'm getting rid of black shirts, yo, and wear it in the winter time. It's so warm. So for you Geminis, yo, and then it's light. For you Geminis, the Nine of Cups, the Tower, and the Six of Wands really is about how a lot of you Geminis are over the arrogance that other people have given to you in the past, right? The Nine of Cups can represent a person who's very much so confident, but it can be someone who sometimes can be a little bit too confident. So, and then you have the Tower, and the Tower is about letting go of people and things that do not need to be in your life anymore. There's no reason, there's no point, there's no purpose for people who act like this to be in your life. So a lot of you Geminis, like it is that I've been saying, you Geminis were probably getting to know somebody, but they were arrogant. They were very confident in this having this value when you know you couldn't trust them. And the reason why it is I'm saying that is due to the fact that they wouldn't provide any real value to you. It would just be a theory, a hypothesis, which is they're trying to make it seem like they're doing you so much good. They're bringing you so much value, right? When in actuality, you Geminis knew good and well that they really wasn't. Because when you actually got a chance to sit back and look, you can clearly see with your own two eyes, they didn't. So the Six of Wands is about, so you stop talking to them. That's why it is that you have the Tower. And ever since you stopped talking to them, you became a free agent, single. You Geminis' lives have immediately gotten better, because you got to get rid of people in your life who are dysfunctional for you, who are dysfunctional in your life. You know why? Because those people are going to make it a point to sabotage you every step of the way. So you Geminis have to be clear when it comes to understanding, hey, not everybody has your back, right? This is why it is that people search and they dig and they look for a good relationship, because a person who is a very good partner, right? The person that you're in a relationship with, they should not be trying to take advantage of their significant other, right? It should not be like that. What it should be is they should respect their significant other and see their significant other and see the value that they bring to themselves and them. And they should respect that and have a healthy respect of those people and learn to love that person, right? Of course, over time and trust becomes built. So the Six of Wands represents you Geminis now have a better understanding of this. And you realize that when people don't respect it, it's better you step away from them. So that's exactly what it is that you Geminis did. The Six of Wands, you stopped talking to them, right? The Tower, the relationship got torn apart. And again, Six of Wands, your life has become much more better because of it, because you don't have to worry about someone who's trying to verbally tear you down, not apologize when they do things that are wrong, and then tell you about all the great stuff that they're doing in your life and how it is that you need to praise them and get on your knees and worship them and worship the ground they walk on as if there's some sort of deity for you to worship. So the Queen of Cups now represents a lot of you Geminis also understand that after getting out of that relationship, you realize that that was the best thing for you to do, because you Geminis understand that you're in a much better, well-rounded, happier disposition. Look at the smile on this person's face. It's actually probably a deity, but the point is, probably a deity, probably. But the point is, that's the point that I'm making. You don't have to worry about some knucklehead, I really want to call them something else, telling you about how you're worthless, but yet they still in a relationship with you. But you're worthless. So how worthless can you be if the person who has all the value supposedly is still hanging out with you? So they're so full of it. And the thing about it is, the judgment now represents you Geminis having to understand that since that's the case, you have to be very judgmental. See, a lot of times, people will tell you, don't be judgmental. You know, only such and such can judge me, right? Fill in the blank. That's a dub. And you know why that's a dub? It's a dub because what do you think judgment is other than being able to use your own common sense and your own discernment? That's what judging is. We all walk around every single day, all day long, making judgments. So to not judge all day, every day, right? Where these people telling you for you not to judge them and all this other type of crap. That's the game that they were trying to implement on you. Because a lot of you Gemini should be judging. Everyone judges. I judge, you judge, everyone judges. We're constantly throughout the entire day making judgments. What it is that we should buy to eat at the supermarket, what kind of clothes we should wear. We're making judgment calls, literally hundreds of thousands of judgment calls, literally every single day. What time we should go to sleep? Who, should we risk talking to this person? Should we go outside to go run? Should we get a gym membership? All of this. What deodorant to wear? We're always making thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands of judgment calls. So for people to come to you with this nonsense about how you Geminis shouldn't be judging them, you Geminis now know that that's it's dysfunctional. So the Knight of Swords now is about how they just wanted to use you and take advantage of you because you Geminis were willing to be in a relationship with them, but they mistook your compassion and your patience, and they thought you were weak because of it. Now, all of a sudden, according to them, they have to take advantage of that. So now they own some stuff where they got to take advantage of you. They got to take advantage of the particular situation, and they got to flip the script and make it seem like you were the one that's a blight to them, holding them back, and they're doing you a favor by keeping you around. When in actuality, you Geminis were really keeping their goofy behind around. Because without you, what are they? They're nothing. That's the reason why it is that they have to do things to constantly try to prove their value to everybody else. That's what the showboating is about. So now, the Nine of Swords represents you Gemini's not with them anymore. You know good and well that you don't want these goofy people back, and you shouldn't want them back. But the Empress represents you'll just leave them behind anyway, even if they do try to come back. I'm talking about your exes. I'm talking about the one that you just particularly stopped talking to on either side, regardless of whoever it is, regardless of whomever it is that you are into or whatever you're into, whatever, I don't care. You're not talking to them, and you don't want to talk to them anymore. You never will talk to them. You're done with them. You washed your hands with these people. The Empress is about how it is that you're in a particular situation where, because of this, now you finally found some form of self-respect. That's self-respect without becoming egotistical, right? And having an inflated sense of ego is where the confidence comes from. That's self-respect. That's where the internal value comes from. The self-respect. You respect yourself enough to be spiritually in tune. You respect yourself enough to not be with a person who is dysfunctional to you. You respect yourself enough to walk away from those type of people. And we all make mistakes. We're all going to run into people that will be dysfunctional to us and perform sadomasochism on us. But it doesn't mean that you have to stay there. And it doesn't mean that that's even what it is that you're attracted to. See, like I said before, people misunderstand what attraction truly means. Attraction is what it is that you invest into for a long period of time. You running into a couple of knuckleheads that are highly dysfunctional, and maybe you spent a little bit of time with them, but you eventually got out. That's not what attraction is. That's short term. Okay? What I'm talking about, what attraction is long term. Your dating history. What are you looking for? And the type of people that you've dated, and has the type of people you've dated changed over the course of time based upon what you've been looking for and what it is that you were able to get and keep. Not necessarily what it is that you run into. People don't know what they're talking about, and it's showing itself. So the Three of Cups now represents how, since that's the case, since you Gemini stopped talking to these people, they've become nothing. So now the Three of Cups, this is about how you Geminis now, forgetting about those people are your exes, the ones that you just got out of something with. They're a thing of the past. And now you Geminis actually have some more self-confidence. Finally, right? Didn't take you very long to actually start trying to get to know people out here now and see what's going on with others, as opposed to hiding out and being antisocial and thinking that somehow somebody's only going to come up to you. No, we're in a free state right now as far as dating is concerned, where celebrities can talk, where people have access to celebrities. Now, this is a free state right now, from the perspective, let me make myself clear, from the perspective of you can shoot your shot to whomever it is that you want to. People are flying all over the world, all over the country to go meet the person, right, that they've been talking to online. Back in 2005, back in 2004, right, long distance relationships was something that people would clown you for and humiliate you for. Now long distance relationships is normal stuff, right, because of the internet. Shout outs to the internet, by the way. But and shout outs to all of you subscribers that watch these videos. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Y'all are the best. But at the same time, you now have more self-confidence, Ace of Cups, and more self-worth. So you're looking for this. You're looking for a chalice or a cup big enough to where you and your significant other can sip out of, drink out of. Meaning what? The two of you can share something special with. The only problem is, like it is I've been saying in a lot of my videos, you have to take the time to get to know these people, and you have to take the time to actually go sniffing them out. It's so warm. So as a result, you're not necessarily going to immediately meet that person. Most people do not meet their significant other that's right for them or a good match. There are more people who are not your match than they are people who are your match, because everyone is so unique in their own way, Gemini, to the point where to really find someone who is similar to you, yes, still unique, but similar to you enough to where the two of you can actually go together like peanut butter and jelly. That's the trick. That's the thing that you should be looking for. And a lot of you Geminis are. So now, right, let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Empress. Shout outs to y'all. I was able to get some different colored t-shirts. This black stuff is just So to clarify the Empress, we have the Three of Pentacles, the Moon, the Seven of Swords, and the King of Wands. So the Three of Pentacles and the Moon, to clarify the Empress, really speaks to how if you do not have clarity as to what this connection is after a certain amount of time dating somebody, solidarity where this person is decent to you, decent to themselves, consistent between their words and their actions, the Moon, you're gonna ghost. You're gonna be out because you don't have to put up with this. And then the Seven of Swords and the King of Wands, is about, because you realize that that's one of the games that people play up. We're getting into another layer of it. People want to waste your time, having you spend all your time, like I said before, being distracted with them being wrong, right? Wrong for you. And by the time you look up, you wasted so much of your life because you done dedicated so much time to a goofy. So part of, and see, this is what gets a lot of people caught up, because a lot of people will be like, in privates, I'm not going to say whom, and I'm not even going to tell their stories, but a lot of people will feel cheated out of time because they dedicated so much time to someone who, in essence, it turned out to be nothing really special, because they were more interested in playing games because they internally, emotionally didn't have their stuff together because they didn't deal with their trauma. But this is the reason why it is that over here, we talk about that type of stuff. And over here, right? So subscribe and like the video. But over here, we talk about that type of stuff. And over here, we also tell you the truth. That's why it is that we get rid of those people once it is that you start to see the red flags, because the red flags is an indication as to the writing on the wall of to the quality of the person. I should say the quality, not of the quality of the person, okay? Because they want to get you in a situation where you're wasting a lot of your time, and that they're always going to run this game of don't judge me and you need to take the time to get to know me. No, you can judge someone based off of certain indications immediately or very soon after meeting them. You don't need to take 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years in order to get to know these people. If you're really advanced, you only need about, depending on how good you are at talking, about around 10 minutes to 24 hours if we're really going to keep it 100. If we're really going to keep it 100 and stop playing games with this, 10 minutes to about 24 hours. Because most people are so impatient, especially the goofies, they can't even really hold on to a facade longer than 24 hours because their attention span is all over the place. They're on to the next. So the situation for you Geminis is, remember why it is that you cut people off in the first place. I had a tarot reader tell me that cutting people off is an extension of trauma. No, cutting people off is an extension of health, because why would you want to keep the people who've been treating you like trash in your life? But this is what it is that you Geminis need to stick to. Cut off anybody in your life that is wasting your time. Ask them questions to find out who they are, what they are about, and don't feel bad about cutting them off when you have observed things start turning around in your life. All these calamities start happening to you. You got to be very aware of that. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. I'm trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 10,000 subscribers by I don't know, at this point. I just love doing this. I have 8,860 subscribers. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.